How's it going, everybody? Nick Daniels here yet again, bringing you folks another video. A couple quick little updates and then we'll get right into the topic of today. So I finally made the decision. Apparently it took me this fucking long to figure it out. Tinder? We're done. I really have to admit, like, I really thought there'd be a hope of just something off of it, like not like anything serious, but like, you know, even just some like, you know, casual dating if I was lucky. And I'm telling you, I don't think that was ever really going to happen. The way that app works is just not, I think it's just not for me. I really do. And I think what really got me, because I was in the middle of a conversation with some person for like 2 days now, and I literally like woke up this morning and they were just gone. That was the first sign. And then the other one was I actually had a really good conversation with somebody, and they were both like fairly local. And then sure enough, I just never heard back from them. And I was like, you know, it's like this literally hasn't changed. I'm like, that's what gets me. It's like nothing here has actually changed the entire time I've been using this. And then the people that say they're in like relationships, and next thing you know, they're coming up on there. I'm like, oh, you're in a relationship, you really shouldn't be on there. All right. So you know what? We're done with it. We're honestly, it's actually it's going to be difficult to not want to use it, because I want to use it. But anyway, we'll get into that later. But that kind of being said, that's definitely gone. And I think I actually think it's a good decision. So anyway, we'll just get right into it then. So topic of the today. That being said, my roommate and I were having a conversation, and I kind of want to. It's not the same conversation, but it's what inspired me to make this topic for today. But it's like bad parenting, right? Bad parenting, right? And so anyway, this kind of triggered my thought process of bad parenting, and I was like, you know, fuck, that's a good video idea, right? So now I don't really have any. I don't want to say any examples here, but basically I am one, because in my example, my parents, in my opinion, were the ones that were just kind of fucking up. And they weren't really doing things the way they should be doing. And you know, the real sad part about that is it does happen. Actually, it happens more than you think. And I think it also comes with age. I think when people have kids at a younger age, there's more of a tendency to happen. But it's not like, oh, you know, you have a kid at like 18, that is bound to happen. No, I'm just saying that the probabilities that may happen are higher when people are younger, because they might not be so financially stable at that point. That's what it is. Like, that is one of the key, in my opinion, a key factors, being financially stable. Like, you know, if you can actually, is it feasible? Can you actually afford a kid? A kid's a lot of money. Like, you know, I don't have any pets, but like, even a pet is not cheap. You still got to buy a pet food. You still got to look after a pet. You need to take the pet to the hospital. Like, there are things that need to be done. Right? And you know what the sad part is it all costs money. Right? It does. Every little bit of that costs money. And if you think raising a kid is cheap, you're dead wrong. Now, yeah, but I was just saying, like, my point here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is really what gets me, though, is when parents aren't looking after their kids, right? Where they're doing despicable shit that they shouldn't be doing, right? Like that's the shit I would frown upon, and I will always continue to do so, because it's just such a low thing. Like a kid, especially a kid, but like, you know, like toddler or whatever, yeah, like they don't know better. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Like a kid normally doesn't really know better. Like they just know. So expecting them to be able to do shit on their own usually doesn't happen very well. Like leaving a kid unsupervised is not really usually a good idea, right? Especially a kid of, like, say, I don't know, like a couple years old. Like that's a bad idea, right? And any parent that thinks that's a good idea is wrong. It's also like when the parents always split up, and then like they won't actually like try to work together for the kid. I'm like, seriously though, like, man, like the kid should be paramount of importance. Like, I would rather watch myself starve than watch my kids starve, right? That's a fact. Like, I grew up a lot of the times with, you know, no supper. Like, there was just nothing, right? We didn't have anything. But I actually remember my parents eating. So that to me is kind of where maybe my mindset is from. because I would not do that, right? I would not be the one in those shoes being like, okay, my kid is now not eating. I would be changing my fucking shit if I could not provide for my kid. If my kid's sitting there and I can't deliver, I can't deliver a meal, there's a problem, right? There's an absolute problem. Like, it's your choice to have a kid, right? And you need to stay with that choice. And that's what, like, sickens me, though, is these fucking people that they pride themselves on being a parent, and they don't even give their kids, like, the attention they deserve. They don't provide for their kid the way that they should. They don't give their kid the time and the nourishment it takes, right? They just think, like, parenting is easy. Some of them even do it, obviously, just for the money, right? That they know they'll get the check, right? They'll get the check from the guy. They'll get the, you know what it is, child support, right? Oh my god, man, woman's got like 5 kids. She literally is like retiring on that money. She will never have to work a day in her life. It fucking sickens me. It really does. It just sickens me, dude. Like, the fact that people take advantage of that system, and you know what's worse? They take advantage because of the kids. They're using the kids to take advantage. It absolutely blows me away. And I will tell you, I have absolutely zero respect for someone who does that. It doesn't matter if I knew them for 20 years and we were great friends. The moment they pulled that maneuver, they're fucking done. Because it's just the lowest of the low, right? Like, a kid is a person, man, and it's your own blood. That's what blows me away. I don't even have a kid. And that's the way I think. Like, that is somebody that you have literally brought into the world. You brought into the world, whether you're the father or the mother. And I'm telling you right now, even like adoption, I would still treat that kid 100% like my own. If I dated a woman with kids, I'm treating those kids like they are my own. And I would go by these exact same rules. And I'm telling you, and actually the worst too is when you get a situation like that where, you know, clearly didn't work out. Like, the ex-boyfriend, he's trying to help out with the kid, and the new boyfriend is like shutting that shit down. That to me that pisses me off too, because he's actually trying to make things right. He's trying to be there for his kid, and you're taking that opportunity away from him. Not cool. Yeah, I suppose. Well, other than that, folks, that's about it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.